What is search engine optimization? Believe it or not, it's actually a pretty easy question to answer. Most people think it's some hocus pocus, you have to be some computer whiz or whatever to understand. Well, here's what search engine optimization is. If we go to Google, we do a search for baby crib. Search engine optimization is what gets you to appear naturally on the front screen of Google. Okay, now there's some advertisements we see here. They're in the shaded box that says sponsored links. There's also a whole column of advertisement here that are sponsored links. Those are pay-per-click advertisements. But everything else in the main section of the screen, those are all natural listings. We also call them organic listings. And they're there because they have done the most search engine optimization. Now here's a number that I want you to look at, and I'll actually zoom in here for you so you can see this number. When you do a search for baby crib, Google tells us that it knows of 3.5 million websites that have the keyword baby crib on that website. So Google has a tough job. It needs to determine out of the 3.5 million what websites are the strongest and the best. Which ones does it put on the front screen here? Well, it looks at two main categories, relevance and trust. Which websites are the most relevant and trusted? Those are the ones that Google's going to put up on the front screen. Now, it looks at a few things for each of those. Let's take a look at these two websites, cribs.com and simplybabyfurniture.com. First, I'll point out that this title to this listing here, this is actually the title tag for their home page. And I'll show you what I mean by that. It says Baby Cribs, Shop Modern Cribs. If you go over to their website, you'll see up here, Baby Cribs, Shop Modern Cribs. They have set that as the title for this page. And it says baby cribs all over the place in this website. That's all highlightable. That means Google can read it and know that it's relevant for baby cribs. This next one, in their title tag, it says baby cribs in there. It talks about beds. Let's see. Here's cribs all over the place. And Google, can see that. Designer cribs, traditional cribs, modern cribs. And these are all things. Ooh, that one's one that it's not highlightable. So a couple things that could be improved here, but it did a good enough job to get up on the front page of Google. I'll show you another thing that Google looks at. I'm using a tool here called SEO for Firefox. And what it tells me, this website has a page rank of 4. That's a scale of 0 to 10 made up by a guy named Page that's at Google. So Mr. Page made up this scoring system, 0 to 10. 0 is a brand new website. 10 is the only 10 that I've seen is Google. I'm sure there's a few more. You really don't see too many websites that have scores of 7 or above. So 4, that's pretty good. This is a fairly competitive arena. Also, look at this right here. What this Y-Links tells us is that there are 57,200 other websites out there that link back to this one. So if you're on one of those other websites, you'll see a link that when you click on it, it comes to this website. Let's go back and look at the other baby furniture and see how many links that they've got. Okay, this has a score of 3. Yeah, they've got 24,500. And by the way, we're looking for baby cribs. They have a domain, cribs.com, so that helps. But it wouldn't get there if they had a page rank of 0 and they didn't have any links. So those are a couple main things that Google's looking at. How relevant is your website for the term baby crib, and then how trusted is it? How many links do you have coming in? I'm going to show you another example here of one that, sure, this is a fine looking website, however you want to judge it. It's got some nice images. But a lot of the images or the text are just images. So Google cannot read that. It's just an image. There's text in that image there. This is not highlightable text. I don't know what I did there, but I tried to highlight it and it wouldn't work. Let's see if I go over to a product page. Okay, it just brings up other menus. Okay, so these are all images. There's actually, so Mother's Day. Google might rank this for Mother's Day, thinking that Mother's Day is a relevant category for it. The title tag is Baby and Me Specialty. Let's see what it was when I went back home. Yeah, it's the same thing. So it doesn't say anything about baby cribs. So it's not very relevant. So anyway, you need to be relevant and trusted.